Virgo, welcome to Healing Hype Man, where I do messages for self and I help you build the relationship with yourself and remind you of who you are. Think of this as like a soul session, right? Your monthly soul session. Virgo, we're going to dive into your monthly here. We're going to do current energy, your challenge in reverse, and the near future. These have been getting deep. The reversals have been triggering, can be perceived as triggering, and if I don't trigger you, then I'm not doing my job. Then you wouldn't master yourself if you don't get triggered and dive into the trigger. You get it? If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, thanks for watching. I do talk about astrology. I'm talking about Virgo rising. You could very well resonate as a Virgo sun. Let's dive in, Virgo. Did you know I'm a Virgo moon? Yeah. So when I watch astrology, I watch for Gemini rising, right? But when I watch like other readings, like just general tarot readings, if I watch Virgo, it's really to understand like my innermost emotions, because the moon is like your inner world. So I watch Virgo readings too, and it really tells me about things, personal things. That's like secret stuff. I'm in a vibe today. Let's get in. What are we doing, Alvin? Current energy, challenge, reverse, and in the near future. For Virgo risings. Ooh, your sixth house of health, wellness, day-to-day routine is activated, as that is in Aquarius, and everything is in Aquarius. Ooh, you probably could be taking relationships serious too with Pisces in the 7th. With Saturn in Pisces. Perhaps you're shifting your routine. I mean, maybe not speak too soon. Your current energy is the Justice card. Your challenge in reverse is the Page of Cups. Don't be afraid to be flirty. Don't be afraid to invest. And in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see how we could turn this lack of effort, lack of emotional effort. I'm not necessarily sure what that's in your area of your life. Perhaps a lack of effort in how you view yourself. You're trying to be fair with a lot of things in life, right? Bottom of the deck, why it's all happening. 3 of Wands and the King of Pentacles. This gives me of like you're trying to ground yourself, Virgo. Maybe you're trying different ways to ground yourself. Perhaps it could be in the way you eat, in the way you take care of your body. I cannot preface that enough. The only thing we have control over is our body. Who we hang around with, what energy we're around, what we watch, what we absorb, what we consume, what we read. I feel like you could very well be doing a good job. Perhaps you're just trying to balance out your life in some sort of way. You're in the process of it. Your day-to-day routine very well could be changing. You're trying to like really level yourself out here. In the challenge, there's the Page of Cups. So like there's a lack of emotional investment here. It could be from others. It could be, I don't necessarily do readings for others. I do readings for self, right? We're going to dive into what this lack of emotional investment is. There's something here that you're lacking emotional investment in. And where it's taking you is the Queen of Pentacles here. So like you do become grounded. You do reach a level where you have stabilized yourself. You have resources at the same time. You are nurturing at the same time. Like I think that you're on the you're there. But there is the challenge I think this month for you very well can be like emotional investment. I'm going to dive right into that. Bottom of the deck, why it's all happening. You're trying to, like, as I said, you're trying to make moves on like, okay, I need to make a move on like and ground myself. It could be financially. It could be like you want your home to just feel secure. You want your home to be you. Maybe you're doing like home renovations or something, and like there's just things that are like out of whack. And maybe your routine is out of whack and your sleep patterns are out of whack. Sleeping is extremely important. You have no idea. Second to your body. Well, that would include your body, because sleeping, your body needs to sleep. So tell me about this Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me about this Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Pages, I wanted to say multiple. Lovers, Four of Swords, Five of Swords. This is... Okay, first thing I got, it's like, maybe you came out of something that... a connection that rocked you. You could have lost faith in romantic opportunities, or you could have lost faith in your discernment in choosing the right people to hang around with. And now you're focusing on yourself and trying to stabilize yourself and ground yourself and get back to a place where you're like, okay, I'm solid. I'm back to my Virgo. I have everything under control. I think bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. I think a decision that you made, which means you decided to go to this place, you decided to be with this person, you decided to invest in this, you decided to do this. I think a decision that you made rocked your foundation, right? And now you're utilizing health and wellness, good for you, to get yourself back on track, because that is the one thing that we can control. So Virgos, if you didn't know that, if you feel like you're out of whack, the best place to go back to center yourself is to focus on yourself and ground yourself and your routine and what you eat, how you sleep, how you behave, how you wake up, what you read, what you eat, what you drink, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you show up. Those are things that you can control. Because I feel like something or a choice that you made required healing. It pulled you back a little bit, and it very well could have been around people or something that you have to leave or you're thinking about leaving. So I think this is restabilizing. So this is Virgo. I have to write this down now. You're restabilizing yourself here. I could say that it was an emotional investment. I could say that it was a relationship or a partnership, right? Again, it could be contractual. It could be contractual, right? Work I'm talking about, or a project you were working on, or a lease, you know what I mean? Your gym membership, I don't know. But I think that's the only thing that's actually missing here is, so now how do we turn this Page of Cups right side up, right? How do we invest our emotions again? But relationships, and the relationship with yourself, how to really master is really about discernment. It's like, once you understand a part of yourself, like, hey, this works for me, the hardest part, and the part that people have difficulty with, is discernment. And what discernment means is like being able to decipher, like, is that for me or not? Should I do that or not? Because you could do all the work at home, and then the second you step outside, you start making poor decisions. Probably social influences, people following the lead. I have to do this. You open social media and you think that you have to do what they're doing. We lose our ability to discern, and perhaps based on like social conditionings and rules and regulations that have been set in stone, but just because they're in stone and everyone's doing it does not make it good or okay. So how do we turn this Page of Cups right side up? Ten of Pentacles. Committed. Five of Cups. The High Priestess. You're going to have to be committed to experiencing things that you're not aware of, even if it comes with an outcome that you were not expecting. So what am I trying to say? You got to be okay with things not working out in your favor. To master self-awareness, to master yourself and get yourself back, you have to be able to know what you don't want. You have to be able to know what a bad experience looks like. You have to be committed to really diving deep into the things that you probably don't want to bring attention to. You have to be okay and committed to moving on, even though you don't have the answers and you don't know why. This channel started on not having the answers and not knowing why. Do you think that stopped me? No, it was a year of like sitting in that. And then after a while, I was like, forget this. Like, I need to do this for myself. It's your responsibility to commit and make the mature decision to move on and continue on with what you have and what you can control. Perhaps even remind yourself of who you are. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. Because be okay with the fact that you put yourself in a position. No one did anything to you. You allowed it to happen. You put yourself in this position, and this is what the outcome was. You got to be okay with that decision. Now, what did you learn? Take that with you into the next thing that you do, into the next relationship, into the next chapter of your life, into other areas of your life. You're working on grounding yourself here, but you're going to have to be okay. You got to be committed to and understand. And listen, I'm going to say this again for the fourth time. Not everybody is as nice as you. Especially at work. Your boss does not have your best interest. Especially if it's corporate. Relationships, your friends, people around you, America does not have your best interest. People are not as nice as you. You might do good things and expect people to do good things, but you're going to have to start coming to terms with the fact that not everybody and most people are not as good as you. You wouldn't have found me, and I wouldn't be talking to you and saying that if that was the case. They're not. You think that they have the best intention for you. You think that they're going to give you exactly what it is that you deserve and what you're worthy of. That's a journey we go on, right? There's something really deep here about disappointment. And what I really want to say is here, don't let disappointment hold you back. That's also a really good title. Don't let disappointment hold you back because you actually know what you're worth. You've planted seeds for a very long time, your entire life, and there's no point in taking anything that is less than. Right? This is where I feel like stubborn energy comes into play because why would we want to rise to the occasion and build ourselves up and work on our self-development and go to therapy or know our worth to then have to deal with minions? And perhaps, to be honest, this Page of Cups in reverse. Wouldn't be surprised if you were dealing with a minion. And it didn't work out and you had to heal or you had to separate from them. Right? It could be in a work partnership too. There was no emotional investment. And it's still hitting you deeply. But at the same time, this can be like, can it not stop you and hold you back from the commitment that you have to yourself and achieving more and being more and achieving what it is that you want? And achieving, what are you trying to achieve? You're trying to ground yourself again. I'm going to say again. We don't go through things once or twice. It could be small or little, but if you look at it really and you pan out, like the big situation, the little situation are actually have the same root cause. Typically. There could be a lot of things going on. And you're like, I don't know why they're all going on. If you really sat down, the root could very well be the same thing. Which is why I hope I triggered you here to dive into that. Are you afraid of rejection? Have you been rejected in the past? Fearful of? You don't know if it's going to be there. But at the same time, we're still committed. We should be. Because rejection and fear are always going to be there. Bad people are always going to be there. I think we're lucky if we get a nice person. A nice opportunity that's benefiting us, right? And I say lucky because it aligns. Let's pull a Moonology card here for Virgo. Your hard work is paying off. Need I say more? Need I say more here, right? You're very close to achieving your goal. Oh, this is beautiful. A new romantic cycle begins. If it was a relationship that you're healing from, another one, healing takes place in two forms. Healing takes place in connection. Let me repeat that. Healing takes place in connection. And there's two types of there are two types of connection. In connection with self and connection in relation, with means with other people. A relationship can definitely heal you from a past relationship. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And you can heal yourself from a past relationship. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.